Okay, let's just nuke this and move on. Let's just talk about something completely different.
We spent way too long on that. This might be a Patreon episode.
Yeah, this might be the first episode of a podcast that we have to launch a Patreon because
we're gonna have to edit all this out.
By now we're probably famous, right? So if we're talking to the past versions of ourselves
right now.
We're
making 20 grand a month.
Yeah, well, we're talking to the future versions of ourselves. Hey, you two. Remember life down here?
Hey, you in the gorgeous 3-bedroom craftsman home with a pool and a wife you love and 2 dogs. Probably some sort of beagle mix.
You got your last name spelled in bushes in the front yard.
I got my wife's last name.
Yeah. Yeah, I took her last name.
Yeah.
Because ladies first, y'all.
Yeah, hold on, wait. So the word of the day, because this is a running thing now, in case you didn't know, is sumptuous. sumptuous. Let me go ahead and get this definition out. Sumptuous is used to describe things that are very expensive, rich, luxurious, or magnificent, like my future home. Or if I'm talking to my past self, my current home. Does that make sense?
I think that makes sense. I could try using it in a sentence. Let's see.
You don't have to do it now. Just at some point, we gotta try to.
Yeah, I'll bust it out. Oh my God, it's our friend request.
Who is it from?
Wait, hold on. Is it spelled like presumptuous?
Yeah, without pre.
Whoa, hold on.
Without the pre.
I'm sensing some related words.
Yeah.
Dude, the other day I realized that ecstatic comes from the word ecstasy, and I was like, I had never realized those two words are cousins.
Yeah, you put me onto that. I didn't know that was a thing either, but it makes sense.
It makes a ton of sense, especially when you think about how it's used.
And how addictive it is. Hold on. Yeah. You get what I'm saying.
Are you seeing me right now? Oh my God.
No, I'm taking a Camino Sour 10 milligram THC, but I'm only going to take a little bit, so I'm thinking it's going to be anywhere from between 2 to 3 grams of THC entering my body.
And you're already in space.
Dude,
I am going crazy. Oh.
Oh, I've got powdered sugar everywhere. Oh, don't even lick it up off the mouse pad.
Well, there's an important rule about the message to all friends show that everyone needs to know about, because I feel like we weren't too clear about it in episode 1, but we don't call helicopters
Sugar's awesome.
in. Sugar.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah,
that's not our rule. That's one of our mantras. It's different.
That's one of our mantras.
One of our mantras is sugar is awesome.
It's part of our creed.
Yeah, but yeah, we don't call in helicopters to respect and honor the death of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, and it's no rules, no parents. Summer lasts forever. Ice cream for breakfast. Fuck homework. Fuck our teachers. Hella candy. Absolutely no vegetables. Soda. I'm talking Family Guy, South Park, King of the Hill. Did I mention Jackass? No girls allowed unless they're older than us. Chocolate milk. And when we go to McDonald's, we're putting every single soft drink into one cup.
Oh yeah. What do you call that where you're from?
There's not a word for it. It's just a feeling.
Wait, you didn't have a word for it?
Nah. Oh, and water parks.
There's a word for it in California. Parks. We call it suiciding.
Oh yeah. Well. Is it? I don't know. But that's pretty much what we're on. That's the message to all friends creed.
And
I don't know what a creed is, but I imagine it's somewhere along the lines of what I just laid out.
And if you're addicted to porn, just get out of here. Stop watching.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be addicted to porn and also a viewer of our show.
I'm off that junk.
Yeah.
We're off that junk. Dude, I've been trying to not bring this up to you all day. I have had one of the worst days ever as far as like what the food that's gone into my body.
Ooh, what do you eat? Give me the haul, bitch.
I'll give you the rundown.
Give me the food haul.
I'll give you the rundown. So this morning I had a lemon poppy seed muffin, part of it. Oh, I also had a bite of quiche. I tried quiche for the first time today after making fun of my coworker for eating it. That shit is gas.
I think quiches are mid.
I had a good one. It tastes like a Hot Pocket.
Yeah.
Okay, so lemon poppy seed muffin, and so far that doesn't seem that crazy, right? So I've been on this I've been on this like mission this week to try to get like a nice baseball glove. Because me and Cheddar want to play catch. And I went to go get the baseball glove. They didn't have the baseball glove I wanted at the Wilson store. And then I walked by an AMC, and I was like, well, I'm about to drive home an hour from work. I might as well get some popcorn.
Yeah.
To
I kind of say really quick before you keep going that
What?
you are living my daily fantasy at the moment. Like I I consider stopping at the AMC by me and just grabbing some snacks or like maybe a nacho or maybe a popcorn, and then eating it in my car and listening to the same 20 songs I listen to every day on Spotify. I fantasize about it and I never act. So just
I don't think they. I didn't really know they'd let you do that, but they were like the girl was. This is like half of AMC, by the way. They were playing like 3 fucking movies. There was literally 2 employees, and the girl was just like, "Yeah, you can go buy popcorn." I'm like, "Okay, bet." And then I go buy popcorn. The guy behind the counter doesn't really even acknowledge my existence, but I somehow get it anyway. And all right, so I'm eating that on the way home, or about to go home, and then I'm like, "Damn, I need something to drink." So I stop at this burger spot, and lo and behold, they have. You know when they have like artisanal soft drinks, like it's like
oh yeah.
not like their own brand, but it's different than getting like a Sprite or something.
Yeah, they got like Jones or something.
Yeah, it's not Jones. Yeah, basically. So I get a cola. Don't really like it, so I don't drink that much of it. But still, that's like points on the board. Come home, have part of a turkey sandwich. Then I go to the Americana, dude.
You
Okay.
love that place.
I had to.
More than
I had to
anyone,
go.
the 2 things that you love a lot of things, but the 2 things you love more than anyone else that I know are the Americana and the Cheesecake Factory.
And the Cheesecake Factory is at the Americana, and the movies. I like the movies more than Cheesecake Factory.
I know
But-
people who like the movies more than you though, so I wouldn't put it on the list. But I believe you love it.
Well, they don't watch them the same way I do.
That's probably true.
But Chick-fil-A, spicy chicken sandwich, 12-count nugget, boom. What else? What else did I have? So popcorn, that. Then I had. What else did I have, dude? Oh, part of a cookie that Ari gave me. And then I went to go get a big water, and I just realized they sell tropical Sprite, so I got tropical Sprite, and I've had a few sips of that. But crazy, right?
These are like all the ingredients in Drano.
Isn't that wild?
That is, yeah. You're eating like a kid in the movie who was left home alone.
Yeah, I'm literally eating like my parents left hand, like what I was explaining earlier.
Oh my god.
My creed.
This guy on our team has the yard in his clan tag. We created a movement. Can we acknowledge that?
Private Ryan, dude.
Can we just
That's
acknowledge
that's
that
not
we...
the kind of gamer tag I would acknowledge or would think that would have that.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I imagine it's just like their old gamer tag. That's what I've noticed is like a lot of people are just like signed into their old accounts. You know, I'm
Yeah, that
voting
guy
this
last
kid.
night was Trooper X77. But I agree, we started something big. That's only the second person with the yard, or maybe third, because I felt we were playing like a week or 2 ago, and someone had it in their tag, and I'm sure a grip of people have gotten it since then.
I imagined a wait, did you say a grip of people?
Yeah,
That's
it's like a handful.
Yeah,
like
you-
you pick it up. You
yeah,
grip it.
you pulled that shit out of nowhere. I like that. That's
Some
literary.
inches. Some inches.
That's
Yeah.
literary.
Well, you know I read now, dude.
Yeah, I do know that. We actually covered that in episode 1. But I've been imagining there's like a kind of like Homer Simpson's office looking office at Microsoft where it's just kind of like one dude, he's got like a coffee and donuts and he's asleep at the table, and then there's like or asleep at the desk, and then there's like a big alarm that went off, and it's like he's like, "Sir, 2,000 people have just signed on to Xbox Live out of nowhere." And they're starting to get like server stress.
Yeah, it's up. We're up 2,000% week over week. We're seeing a spike, and they're like, check it and see if anything happened on
like,
TikTok.
We gotta put ads everywhere. we gotta update the
Yeah.
dashboard, make sure there's ads everywhere.
Dude, I tweeted that and I deleted it because some guy was like, you can tell this fool doesn't play Xbox because the dashboards looked like this forever, and it was like there were ads everywhere, and I was like, damn, maybe I'm tripping. I swear it looked a little different though.
Well, no. I think he's right and wrong. Our conversation about ads like being all over dashboards now was about how like Xbox like changed their dashboard eventually to like have spots for ads. That's why like UI got so got so what's the word? Like,
Hulu-ified.
yeah, but it started like way.
There's boxes. It's like boxes everywhere. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
on a blade or anything. There's not much like scrolling over. It's all kind of right in front of you in one place. Usually.
Exactly, yeah, and they do that because
I don't know
like
what you would call that.
if they're gonna have, I call it like ubiquitous or something. Like if you're gonna have like if you need to basically replace, how do I put it? The design elements back in the day were they came from UI, right? But the design elements now come from the content itself. So like back in the day, you know, when it was like the blades dashboard, the design elements were just the blades.
Blade
but now,
mentioned.
blade mention. Wait, why do I smell worse now? But now the content is what you're looking at. Like you're looking at a picture of like Minecraft Steve that says like 20% off all skins this week, rather than like the design. That makes sense. Like it's not coming from the UI anymore. It's coming from the picture.
Yeah, there was like one dude I think that made the original Xbox dashboard and talked about it online or something, like how he came to make that. No, I don't know. I don't know that much, but I'll tell you one thing: it stinks ass. It's not even that different, but it shouldn't have changed at all. But here's the thing: did they even fix any of the bugs, dude? This shit feels just as slow as ever.
No way do they fix them. They probably put more in. They're probably like
literally.
they're trying to get us to go over to the planned obsolescence. You ever heard about that?
No, what is that?
That's how like
That
Apple,
sounds like a word of the day.
like it's all one word. Apple will like
Obsolescence.
push updates out for your phone that like make your phone stop working.
Oh, that's true, dude. That's happening to me right now. Dude, my
I
phone
think
was
they're
on
doing that.
1%, even when it was plugged into my car today. It was on 1% for an hour and 40 minutes. It died 3 times on the way home. Because I was texting and driving, of course.
Of course, yeah. Drunk, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's fucked. And I don't want to go get a new phone because I don't remember all my passwords.
Yeah.
That's literally
Yeah.
the worst thing ever is when you get a new phone and you got to
Oh my.
try to remember all your shit and then spend 2.5 hours setting it back up. And then you're like, well, I got to put my bank info in. You're like, oh, I guess I got to look at my bank account. You feel even worse.
Oh, dude, yeah.
It's just bad. And I'm sumptuous, dude. Like, I'm making money. You know what I'm saying? And I still feel not good looking at it. I don't know what number I could get in there that would make me even feel good.
I have thought about that a lot recently, and the answer is 5 million. So if anyone out there can like help me get there, let's get their stat. I think that would pretty much fix every doubt in my mind.
I need like 100 M's tonight.
Yeah.
I need to I don't even know how you do, like, can you make 100 million in a night, really? Like,
If you're Trainer X TV, easily.
I guess with crypto or like if you had something to do with big oil, you think you could? Probably not even, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, off of one sale, I mean, you're not making 100 mil every night, or in a night every night, but 100% you could. Oh, dude, I just gave about 100 trillion pounds of metal to Lockheed Martin. I'm making 100 million bajillion dollars.
You're probably right. Yeah. Do you think? Okay, I'll get you on this. Why, you have 33 kills. I'll get you on this topic. Do you think that there are people that are more rich than, you know, when, sorry, I'm going on a roll. Not even, I just killed 2 people. But, you know, when they're like, this is the richest person in the world, and it's like Jeff Bezos, whatever, Elon Musk, and then people are like, no, there are people that are richer, but they don't really
They move in
talk
silence,
about those people.
like lasagna.
Yeah. Yeah, like real, like old generational wealth. Do you believe that?
I don't think I
Like,
do.
you believe that the Rothschild, like, people that, like, put railroads through the U.S. Oh, whoa.
This is
They
what
did it.
actually maybe I do, because you know what, El Chapo's got more than Elon Musk for sure. Well, maybe not
Yeah,
now because
okay.
he's in jail. But I feel like there's
Do you think
definitely
all
some.
time?
I think there's definitely some dudes who are behind bars or like moving illegally that like are not posting their incomes. You know. I don't
But
think.
do you think about like, do you think there's like princes in like, I don't know, Saudi Arabia that have more than like
No,
Jeff
no, no,
Bezos?
no. Not really. I mean, because I think they would want so badly to, be on that list.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
It's a
Unless they're doing illegal shit, then maybe not. But.
it's a pissing contest, huh?
Mm-hmm. And I just ran out
I'll
of piss.
never be on that. And I just ran out of piss. And it's a pissing contest, and I'm and I got my fingertips in a cup of warm water.
Yeah, yeah. It's a pissing contest, and I'm dreaming
Who
of a
figured
waterfall.
that shit out? That's diabolical, dude. Do that to your friend at sleepovers? I never did anything like that to my
You know,
friends
if you put their
overnight.
if you put their hand in a cup of coffee, they shit themselves instead.
I believed you for
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
such for a second. I had to think about it, and I was like, "Damn, no way!" And then, lo and behold, I knew it was just a cruel joke.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to play with your. I don't
It's
mean to
just,
play with your curiosity because I know you have so much of it, and my game's frozen.
No.
Are you booted?
Wait, join back up. It said you left
Yeah, give me a sec. I'm
with the
gonna.
proverbial penis, dude. I didn't know what proverbial meant the other day, but whatever.
That's okay. I think one of those things where you just keep using it in a sentence until it clicks. God damn, my
What's
game
a-
is struggling.
I was trying to think of a new word earlier, and I thought I had one, and I just don't.
Like you're trying to come up like make up a new word.
Yeah, not even that I had
Oh,
definition.
I
was
could
just trying to
I
make
could do that
something
shit
sound
easier.
awesome.
I could do that shit easy. Fenial.
Really?
Yeah, fenial. I just made that shit up. That's
What
that's
about
not a word.
Josinuous? See, that doesn't
Well, you
even
already just
sound
built it
right,
off of a
though.
word you just heard though.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's sumptuous. You just used the same ending.
No, I said sinuous.
Yeah, it's sumptuous.
Dude, I downloaded ChatGPT earlier. I didn't want to tell you, but I'm going to.
That's okay. I think. Look. Okay, I got kicked out of the lobby finally. Let me read. Is there a spot?
Oh man, I'm in strike.
I'm on strike. For
I'm on strike
at
with a bunch
Vaughn's,
of
the
riders.
grocery store.
I'm on strike in front of the Louvre because there's too many tourists. That happened, by the way.
Wait, really?
Anyways, I think so.
I
That's what someone was telling me.
I kind of fuck with that.
Yeah, me too, dude. Because people treat that city like shit, and it's too beautiful to be treated that way. It's too historic. It's like the Americana.
Wait, you said earlier that there was only 3 movies playing at the AMC.
That was F1, Elios, and 28 years later.
Dude, if I would have known that all it takes is 3 movies to become an AMC, I would have opened one in my house. We could franchise an AMC at my house.
I want to franchise something, dude, but I don't know what. I don't want it to be an AMC because I want to have a mom and pop movie theater. Where like, could you imagine, dude? And you gotta like, you encourage people to like dress up for movies, like, so well, maybe like tickets are discounted if you pull up in a costume that pertains to the movie, or something. You know,
Ooh, I see.
that would be a vibe. You probably wouldn't stay afloat that long. And we'd sell wings, like really good wings aside the popcorn, and it'd just be a fucking mess in there at the end. Could you imagine?
How come they
dude?
don't put? How come there's no wings in a movie? I'm 100% on this wavelength. Why are there no wings in the movie theater?
You would think that they wouldn't even do nachos because they're pretty messy, but they sell those gross ass.
I feel like they
things.
specifically sell messy food at the movie theater, and then they get mad at me for leaving a mess behind.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, because the butter gets everywhere too.
Dude,
That's
your
not
hands
even
are
real
covered in butter. You got the
It, like,
condensation
goes-
from the icy.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what that butter is, but it has like the same effect that coffee and asparagus has on your pee. You know how you like smell it? I'm not even kidding, because I ate popcorn on the way home for lunch today, and movie theater popcorn, by the way.
Yeah.
And I peed earlier, and it was like, why does it smell like that?
Yeah, coffee makes my pee foggy.
Ew.
Well, you were sharing. I don't know. Sorry.
My older brother's pee when I was a kid used to be so foamy. And I was like, what's wrong with
God.
him? And then his appendix burst one night.
No, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if those two are related, but There's no way that's coincidence, right?
There's definitely no. There's no way. I've never. Well, no. Foamy. I have foamy pee sometimes. Should I be scared?
I don't really.
Wait a minute.
I don't. What about do you have a constant flow, or is it's hard to get out sometimes?
I got a constant flow.
Okay, I was about to say, because that's a prostate issue, my brother.
I got an intricate
You're
flow.
And you're gonna want to get that's a prostate flow, and it's
I'm
this a moscate flow.
Ooh,
Hold
I'm
on.
pro state, yo. Some politics shit. I could be like the political
Ooh.
type. You could be like the. Well, actually, no. Let's talk about this. So, if we were a rap duo, what kind of archetypes would we fall into?
I would be. Well, you already know how I rap, and it sounds like slam poetry. So
Yeah. Okay.
mine would be like violent slam poet. Like it'd be like slam poetry mixed with, and be kind of erotic too.
So you're like an Aesop Rock.
I never even listened to him, but probably.
He kind of raps like
Is it-
he's just reading off of like a biology textbook.
Is it like sexy kinda?
You could make it sexy. I don't think he's really ever said anything sexy. Who's the
'Cause mine would
sexiest
be kinda
rapper?
sexy.
Not by not by their looks. Who
By the
raps
looks,
the
it's
sexiest?
probably ASAP.
No, I said
Rocky.
not by their looks.
Oh,
like who raps like the sexiest stuff?
Right now,
Yeah, like who's the sexiest in the game?
sexiest rapper. Drake's pretty sexy sometimes.
But he lost aura.
No, he didn't.
He did.
That
He
is-
did.
No, he didn't, dude.
Look at his monthly streams. They went down.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well,
He's-
tell me he didn't
he's
lose
fine.
aura. Look at me in my
He's
eyes.
just getting old and kind of big, dude. He's
Oh
getting
my
kinda, like,
god,
he's
dude!
getting- he
You
does look
are-
like he's aged. I think it's stressed him out. a
You
little bit.
are coping. Oh my
I'm not,
god!
dude. I'm
You
literally
said
not.
you said he got old.
He's getting older, dude. It looks like it.
Yeah, dude, because the fucking Kendrick beef has him like Obama. His hair is gonna gray soon.
Don't no one listen to that Kendrick shit, bro. Everybody wants Drake back. And if they say they don't, they're lying. I promise you.
No, trust me.
Because he's the funniest person alive, dude.
Yeah,
of 'em.
he is up there. For rap's sake, he is definitely up there. I think it goes like funniest rappers. I think Riff Rap's pretty funny. I'm trying to think who are the funniest rappers.
Drake.
Oh, I just called an airstrike
Who
on
else is
myself. Fuck it.
Wait, gotta go back. Sexiest rappers? I don't know, dude.
Yeah,
I
why is
can't
this such a hard
think.
question? I mean, Ray J was running the game for a bit.
There's not a lot of sex appeal in music anymore, dude.
Well, maybe that's our niche.
We can't.
We could be the
no
first.
way.
We could be the first white rappers that are sexy.
Bro, we're skinny fat. It works for Ian because he's like 20 years old, but there's no way.
Wait, Ian's not sexy. What? Oh,
No,
you're
I
like
said
skinny
he's skinny fat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
No shot we'd make it.
Well, we could
But-
try. I could try right now.
But it could. There crazier things have happened. I'll tell you that. Spit something. Fuck it.
Baby girl, I'ma lay you down.
Oh, you're talking about that.
I guess that's more like R&B.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess rapper comes with like a certain responsibility. You can't start singing. Is Drake a rapper?
He's everything.
He's a whole package.
To me, he's everything to me.
To me, that's my fucking brother, dude.
Dude, he is everything and more in a man. And he's a comedian, he's a father, he's a son.
I can't say.
I don't
dude,
know if he's a brother.
the other day, can I leak the thing you were saying the other day, or are you
What?
saving that for a stand-up bit?
Oh, you're talking about the erotic thing? Yeah, I mean, dude, it doesn't matter because by the time it makes it to any sort of stand-up stage, it probably won't be for another 2 years with as fast as I move. But yeah, go ahead, bring it up.
The other day, you were telling me about a new bit you came up with where. Why don't you intro it?
Okay, so basically the rundown is I've been getting really into just speaking erotic fiction, which is basically me just saying and describing sexual acts with people that don't exist explicitly. But the whole bit is that it ends up
No. Just do it. Just do the bit. Just do the bit. Don't explain it.
Oh.
Cause
Really?
Because
Okay.
you know what my thought was. My thought was after you did it, well, for one, I thought it was funny, but I was like, I couldn't do the bit myself. I don't think I can actually get through it the way you do. Like you can just do it. I just can't do it.
All right, erotic fiction. This is the erotic fiction hour. Now, granted, guys, I need you to realize this is purely fiction. This is just coming from someone's mind and being put onto the proverbial page.
Yep. And
This
facts
is
are
no
sometimes
more
they're
or no
stranger than
less.
fiction. And this is based on
Okay.
a true story, so.
So we're at a candlelit dinner with an Italian dinner, right? I got the cacio e pepe. She got the.
No, you say
she
you.
got. Wait,
Like they'll say you got it. Like you're talking, you know, like you know what I mean?
I'm telling you what I got.
You know, you say what you got, and you don't say she, you say you to the audience, so that they feel like you're talking to them. You know what I mean? If you're trying
Is
to be,
she them?
if you're yeah. If you're trying to be erotic, well, I guess
Oh.
maybe fiction.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I haven't really read too much erotic fiction, but sorry, I'm interrupting. Just do your thing.
No, you're good. Okay, so she gets. What did I get?
You got cacio e pepe, yeah. Excellent
She
choice.
gets spicy fusilli with a side of broccolini because she needs her fiber. And for we don't even do appetizers. We just go red wine. We're drunk off of good conversation already.
Because
and
we're
when
just
we
we're
add
just
the
trying to
little
get
bit-
home.
Yeah, and when we add a little bit of red wine to the mix, things get a little dicey. My cheeks are flustered because she's got her hands rubbing up my thigh, and and her cheeks are flustered because
Flush maybe.
of the flush because the candle is just burning so bright and it's actually kind of hot in there. But basically, she's got her hand running up my thigh up to my waist under with her foot. Actually, not her hand. She's got her foot. She's got her shoe off and she's got pantyhose on. So she takes her high heel off and she's running her foot up my leg, and then we're sitting adjacent to each other, so she does have her hand on my thigh and she's rubbing up to my waist, and I got my gun on me because you never know what that could happen. You never know what could happen in the parking lot of an Indian Italian fusion restaurant that's new to the neighborhood. You never know what could go down, and I'm just generally have anxiety, so I got it on me always. And she's rubbing on my gun, and she says, I know we just got our food, but why don't we get the check and get out of here? And I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to get home and see what's in store for me.
So I pay on my
Okay.
MX Black.
Yeah, pay on my Amex Black. I tell my waiter, I said, can we get the check, please? And he's like, do you need a box? And I say, I'm already going to be eating some.
Okay. Pause.
That's some new shit. I'm improvising.
Some new shit. That is crass.
No, sorry, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Guys, it's fiction. It's fiction.
Well,
it's
okay,
fiction.
all right, keep going.
It's fiction. And then
So what happens?
if
We get
that's
home
crass, it's gonna get even worse.
then?
dude.
No. Sorry, I didn't
But,
mean crass.
okay.
I meant that's it's a little too clever. I feel like.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, so we get back to my place. We drive up to my place. It's storming out. She walks inside. She's like, "Wow, your place is so nice. What's up with all the presents in the corner?" And I'm like, she's like, "It's March." And I'm like, I'm just trying to get ahead of it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then trying to change the subject quick. I don't really want to talk about that right now. But we take her into my bedroom. We start making out heavy. Did I mention that she's wearing a red slip dress? Red boxy
Ooh.
slip dress, skin tight. She's got dirty blonde hair. It's kind of curly. I don't know, brown eyes. What, maybe 5'4", slender, but not too slender. Slender in the right places. And then.
But she's
we're
eating
in
the
my
right
bedroom.
stuff.
Right. That's why she got broccolini. And then we're in my bedroom, and things start getting heavy. And then I pull her dress up. I pull her panties to the side. I start puncturing her with my tongue. And then she's running her hands through my wispy green hair. And then and my face is all smushed up and my heart is tiny. Basically, that's as far as I got. So the whole joke is as
If you
you can
haven't
see,
put it together already.
if you haven't put it together already, it's erotic fiction from the standpoint of the Grinch. You get what I'm saying?
Dude, the way the way you so comfortably talk dirty is something to be appreciated.
It's
I
real
can't
spill, dude.
I can't speak like I wish I could.
Dude, I'm not kidding. After saying that, my hands are sweating.
Yeah, my hands are sweating from listening to it.
It feels
I actually got like a bit hot and bothered.
because it feels like you shouldn't be saying any of that.
What does that mean? Does that what does it mean that I'm hot and bothered right now?
But that's the whole thing is I don't and it's pretty good. Like it's got good bones right now, but there's the thing about the Grinch is he doesn't really have that many qualities besides like being green and having like wispy shitty hair and having like a mushed up face and hating
Wait,
Christmas.
let me-
That's like 3 things.
Let me take a whack at it. I gotta get better. Well, so all right, so we're back at your place, or back at my place. I guess if we're switching perspectives, and we're completely in the nude now, and except for me, I've got on a satin robe that I usually wear around the house, and some prickly green fur is poking out of the holes in the fabric, and
Because it's satin.
right. Well, it's spiky, so. And she says, "Did your heart just grow 3 sizes?" And I go, well, "That's not my
How
heart,
would
baby."
it? Oh, okay, I like that.
You like that?
That's not my heart, it's my jock. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Then what?
I think we're making the audience too horny. I think we maybe. You can't say.
Then what
You can't say
else?
and then what?
But dude, I'm telling you, like
Yeah, this
it's
is
a
a-
good. It
it's-
could be. I'm gonna flesh it out more for sure. But here's the thing, there's not a lot to the Grinch. He's got just a green piece of shit, and that's the end of the story.
Yeah. Well, no, that's not true because that's what he is at the start of the story. But by the end, he learns to love.
Bro, they wanted him dead for catching a vibe.
Well, he did more than catch up. He stole all the Christmas presents.
And then caught a vibe with the towns. Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, for sure.
You steal my presents, it's a whole different story. You're not gonna live to tell the story.
Fuck presents, dude. I want you present.
Yeah, because being with you is a gift.
Yeah. I can't keep living in the past. Ooh, Grizzle Brand 040 just did something bad to me. I thought that was you. You know, you could also do that with like different characters too. And you're like, and there's like,
Yeah.
I could keep going if you want, but it's like I got her. We're on my balcony overlooking the cityscape, and the lights are bright, and we're tipsy. We're tipsy off of Moscow Mules. I've had 3. She's had 2, and I got
I'm just trying to guess in my head.
and I got her legs behind her head.
Batman.
And no, and she's running her hands through my blue mohawk. And I'm wearing red shoes and white socks.
Yeah. She's like, slow it down.
And I'm like, all I know is how to go fast.
All I know is 1 speed, baby.
Yeah.
And I'm
We're gonna have to edit all this out.
And I'm taking her rings off, and I'm keeping some because that's kind of
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my god, that's so stupid, dude.
And I'm in a green zone. Okay, let's just nuke this and move on. Let's just talk about something
We
completely
spent way
different.
too long on that. This might be a Patreon episode.
Yeah, this might be the first episode of a podcast that we have to launch a Patreon because it's
It's gonna join the
channel.
lost episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we haven't even talked about the lost episode. We have a lost episode already.
Yeah, I think we did in the first episode.
We hadn't even found our first episode before we lost one.
Wait, yeah, that's right. We fucked it up bad. We fucked it up real bad, actually. It's pretty listenable though.
It's 4 hours.
Yeah,
we
but
we
it's
shot the
you
Irishman.
we could yeah, actually. We could we could still do it. We could still release it like on
I'm starting to think.
Patreon
I'm starting
or
to think that
wherever.
me and you could actually do anything that we want in this world.
I wouldn't Scott. Okay, question for you. I feel you on that for sure. I think we could do a lot of things except I don't even want to say except. Would you go into a shark in the or would you go into a cage with a shark in the water?
Wait.
A great white shark in the water?
The shark is in the cage, or I'm in the cage and the shark's in the ocean.
You're in the cage outside, and the shark's outside in the water.
So
Great white,
my
probably 1,800 pounds,
my
16 foot long. It's a beast of an animal, dude.
my gut was to say I wouldn't do that, but you know what? I would do that way before I skydive.
I was about
if
to say,
get real.
I was about to say versus skydiving.
No,
you do that before skydiving?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Hell no.
dude. There's got to be how many deaths in controlled shark viewings are there a year versus skydiving?
Bro, skydiving is statistically safer than driving.
Yeah. Well, driving is horrible.
That's facts. Also, I don't even know if that's true. My coworker just said that today, and I believed him.
I'd rather get in a cage with a shark than get on the 60 freeway, dude.
Dude, that's crazy though that you would do that.
I
I don't want to skydiving. Just I don't know. It's a lot. The plane's fucking loud.
well,
But
you
also,
have
it's scary to even get up there in the first place, dude, because of the plane. And then you got a guy strapped to your back that you don't even know. He could sabotage the whole
Dude.
situation if he wanted to.
I met a bodyguard once, and I was just like asking him questions, and I
What's
was
your
like,
body count?
I was like, that is a dumb question to ask.
Yeah.
I was like, are you,
Breaks
do
in 3
you
places.
do you bodyguard like full time, or do you like have like a side hustle? And he's like, oh, I have a side hustle, and I'm like, what do you do? And he's like, oh, I skydive. And I was like, well, that doesn't really sound like a side hustle. It kind of sounds like a hobby. But he was like, I was like, oh yeah, like, do you go a lot? And he's like, yeah, I have over like 5,000 jumps. And I'm like, what? That is so many. And he's like, yeah, this guy's got a straight face, Eastern European accent. He's like, yeah, one time I went skydiving at nighttime when it was completely dark and there was no lights anywhere.
Landed in the ocean.
And he was like, it was spiritual. He's like, it's the closest I felt to being spiritual.
Wait, really? Why?
Because he's like, you don't, like, there's no senses. It's like a sensory
You just
deprivation
forget?
tank in the sky.
You just forget everything?
I
Like,
guess.
Do we even exist type of vibe?
Yeah. And I was like, that
That would make
sounds
me start a
awesome.
business.
And also, I feel really safe around this guy.
Dude, also 5,000 is kind of crazy. I bet you haven't even hit 5,000 bounces in this game. You probably haven't had 5,000 cookies in your lifetime.
Okay, well, now you shut the fuck up. Now, you're going to piss me off with that.
5,000 french fries, though? Easy.
Easy, yeah. Easy, 100%.
That clears it, dude. Not even close, bro.
Oh, can you shoot that helicopter with some pistol shots? All right, never mind.
I'm not on your team, brother.
Oh. I know you're not on my team because
You're on Dookie's team.
there's a damn helicopter on the map.
NSK.
There's a helicopter on your team, so it definitely didn't come from you.
I'm keeping it up, too. This guy, Walls, is 19-4. I'm going to go look at his profile.
Wow, he's popping off. I've been a little distracted by being a mixture of
The erotic fiction?
horny
Yeah.
and I guess just that, really.
I'm telling you, dude. Erotic fiction is next up. And I can't wait to present it to the world in a way that is digestible for the masses.
And in the holiday spirit.
And in the holiday spirit. Sort of. We'll get there, dude. I gotta rewatch The Grinch again. Because at first, the whole thing was that my hair was slicked back in the joke, and I was wearing sunglasses for some reason. and then it just evolved into me being the Grinch.
On the topic of opening a franchise, I do think that we should do that. At least before.
Popeyes.
At least,
Oh, I just hit a bounce on accident.
Which one?
Like on the stairs right here.
Oh, I'm not near you at all.
Sorry.
Is it
Look
on
at
like the
this.
wire?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know about that one.
That's cool. I'm gonna hit it again.
You can't
Yeah,
help but
franchise,
bounce on it.
7-Eleven, Popeyes, McDonald's.
What about Mick-fil-A? And it's a McDonald's Chick-fil-A combo. And you can combine anything on the menu that you want. But on Sundays,
Oh
it's
my
just a
God.
McDonald's.
You could get, yeah, it's like, yeah, on Sundays it has to just be a McDonald's. And you can get McDonald's French fries with Chick-fil-A.
Ooh, with the sauce, yeah, 100%.
Ooh. I had a phase like 2 years ago where I would go get something from one fast food place and I would drive through another and get something else. And I would just like rock out with 2 different items.
That's not a fade. You were fat, brother.
I wasn't. I was like the skinniest I've been in so long. That's why I was doing it.
Oh, you were like lashing out?
I don't know. It was like, well, I got some pounds. I needed some calories to spare. I might as well bug out or something. I don't know. I would just get like a Frosty, and then I'd go get like In-N-Out. Drive like 45 minutes across LA from Wendy's to In-N-Out.
I had a phase where I would, there was an In-N-Out in my hometown that was right next to a drive-through car wash, and I would just hit the In-N-Out and then go through the car wash while I'm eating it. And that
sounds therapeutic.
I have not caught a vibe like that since, I don't think.
You should try fucking skydiving at night.
Yeah, well, that's less of a vibe. That's more of an experience.
Dude, doing that after a breakup.
Oh my, I hit the ground and I'm just like, what was even her name?
Not even that. I'm talking about being in. It kicked me out, by the way. Being in a car wash with Chick-fil-A.
Why
Why do old people call it chicken fillet?
do they?
Old ass. Yeah.
I've never heard
Some
that.
people.
I don't really
You don't
kick it with too many
kick it
old
with
people though.
old people. Yeah. Well, you should start, dude, because they have stories to tell. They have stories to tell, and they have
Dude, I was okay.
wisdom to bestow on others.
On that topic, it was my grandparents' like anniversary recently. We threw them a little party at my house, and I'm like trying to get a lot closer with like the family members that I didn't spend a lot of time with when I was younger, and I was just asking them like a bunch of questions about their life, and my grandma just casually drops that she could fly a plane, and I never
dude.
knew that ever.
Not to be crazy, but women used to fly the planes like that back then. You ever heard of Amelia Earhart?
Well, I know she's missing, and I know that I feel a duty
Yeah,
every
but
day
they
to stand
have
up
her
and
on-
try to find her.
They had her on record. They had her on record flying a lot of planes, though. That's what I'm saying. So the fact
Do you-
that your grandmother was flying planes
But do you think-
had when you had someone like that maybe in your lifetime to look up to, not that far off. Think about how many people play basketball because of LeBron.
Right. I
You
see.
get what I'm saying?
I do. You're saying it's not surprising because there was a famous woman who flew.
Right.
Yeah. No, that checks out for sure.
And on that note, you don't think the Smurfs would be surprised if a red Smurf just showed up in their village and started trying to push their ideals around? You don't think that they would meet them with some adversity?
I think it depends on what side of the Smurf village you're on. If you're on the east side, you're getting done up. But if you're on the west side, I think it's a little bit more like progressive.
Something to think about, dude. Just something to think about. Next time you think your grandma can't fly a 757 from Seattle to the East Coast in 5 hours.
And I push her panties to the side, and I
Stop.
and I pull out this blue dick.
No,
Sorry,
we're not going back to this.
sorry.
See, that's
I just-
nastier than the box thing.
Smurfs can have sex.
That blue penis
Blue, yeah. Erotic
Out of
fiction
those-
would probably
out
say
of those-
penis.
out of the white draws.
This blue
my
phallus.
And yeah, this blue tool.
Nah, Tool's a bit
This blue,
rough.
this blue piece.
Yeah, I like
I
peace.
got a white hat on.
It's like
I don't know if
a
I'm wearing
gangsta love
shoes.
story.
I don't know if I'm wearing shoes. Do Smurfs wear shoes?
Yeah, don't they have white shoes?
I take the shoes off. What's up with guys in porno keeping them on? That's not even realistic.
Yeah, what's that all about? And how come
How'd you even do that?
Why do they all work at the pizzeria as well?
How did you even do that? How'd you even get the pants off and the shoes on? You know what I'm saying? How'd you even get all the whole deal off?
Gangsta like me, my girl is not allowed to order pizza.
Yeah.
Because
I don't want.
those dudes always put their penis in the pie.
They put their penis through the box. I don't really like that. With their shoes on too. Shoes on in the house? That's disrespectful. Get those things off, dude. I'm just in a pregame lobby, by the way. I forgot.
Dude,
I've been in a
game,
pregame lobby just. I've been in a pregame lobby just rambling the whole time, so that's gonna be your POV.
Yeah, we could be on mine. It's fine. I'm playing pretty good.
Me with my 59 friend request. Dinner with Jay-Z's on if you want me to invite him.
Well, I want to invite him to maybe a steak dinner.
That guy that's one of the coolest gamer tags ever. How he got that one, I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't taken already.
That's like when they say that ideas are just in the air and some people just, you pick them out. You don't really come up with the idea yourself. It just exists and it comes to you.
The cosmic bookshelf, what they call that.
Oh, that's what that is. When you make your gamer tag dinner with Jay-Z, that's just like, that's the cosmic bookshelf vibe.
Oh, I was going
You know what I'm saying?
crazy. I do, yeah.
Hold on, bro. I still can't join.
Wait, you can't join me? Oh, it's full now.
It's all good. I can
Man.
Man, what?
I guess from my perspective.
What's gonna happen.
Uh-oh, 360. Dude,
That's just what's gonna happen.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, it's just when it's gonna happen in a game that has upwards of 18 people on playing at one time every day.
Yeah. Well, we're changing that fast, man.
Are we, dude? I tried to play like 2 days ago and couldn't find a game.
Yeah. I think we're changing it slow, maybe is better to say.
I think there's a handful of people that want to get involved, and then they've tried to get involved, and they realize not many people play, and they probably go back to doing what they did before, which is watching YouTube Premium. No ads.
But one day we're gonna send out that message to all friends and recent players. It says, "Hey, hop in this lobby. You're safe here." And everyone is gonna get online at once.
Yeah, we are, dude. We're gonna get around a campfire and tell ghost stories. Are you on Creek?
Nah, I'm on Countdown.
I'm on Creek, and there's a guy in my lobby. His gamer tag is Halo 3 in 2008,
Wow.
and his clan tag is haha.
I like
I'm gonna
all
go
of
check
it.
that out. I'm gonna go check that one out.
My best friend in
ASAP.
middle school, his gamer tag that he used like until the day we stopped playing Xbox was James Bond Batman.
I love that.
It's such a good gamer tag. No spaces.
I got
no
a
anything.
friend who made his gamer tag Minecraft Demon X. Is that not cool?
That's extremely
Lowercase
cool.
X, by the way.
I am different today, man.
I'm just running around on Creek. This is a beautiful map, but this is not one you necessarily want to just play.
Nah, I don't like Countdown really either.
Nah. Dude, I had the craziest hangover from fucking Beerio Kart.
Yeah, you haven't
On
drank like that in a
Sunday.
bit. I feel like you don't.
Ugh.
Maybe it's my influence.
Yeah, I almost got a DUI on that.
Okay, hold on.
E-bike.
Hold on. I was monitoring you.
Yeah, when the cop flashes lights at me, I had to go inside. Good thing I wasn't on the bike, and this is all just a story I'm making up.
Yeah.
I'm in a cave, dude. What map are you on?
I'm on Countdown. The game just ended. I have 35 kills, and my second place teammate has 11, and the game just ended.
Fuck that. You think it's hard being a mailman?
I think it's hard seeing so many beautiful moms at home, and knowing that you could, even with your simple job and simple life, you could provide them so much more happiness, but knowing you can't, you just gotta hand them their fucking IRS envelope.
Or you see so many kids shooting hoops in the driveway and you can't even run.
Yeah, you want to go over
run
there
a-
and
a
adjust
quick
their
pickup game
form.
with 'em.
You want to adjust their form and teach them something their dad's not teaching them.
Yeah, you're not even allowed to touch them. That's the craziest part of it.
Okay, well.
Man. You're not even allowed to like.
Yeah, you can't even fucking.
Can't even really come in contact with them at all. You can really say hello.
You can't give them
You
little
can't,
gifts.
you know what I'm saying?
You can't give them little
You
gifts.
can't even fist bump.
And you got awesome posters
even
in
be
your
like-
fucking
you
car.
can't
You
even
want
put
to
'em
show
like-
them.
You can't even put it here, little man. Got the high five out.
And I want to give
That
them.
shit'll get you fired
I want to give one of them a
nowadays.
piggyback ride, and that's apparently fucking inappropriate.
It's a no contact policy for UPS drivers.
Yeah, and look,
They probably is, dude.
and only UPS driver. I know the milkman's getting some hoops in. The milkman's putting
milkman's
shops
probably-
up.
Milkman's hugging you from behind.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. The milkman's hugging you from behind. He's breathing on your neck. He's got wispy green hair.
Oh, but when I do it as the UPS guy, it's sexual harassment, right?
Yeah, literally. Because the milkman, that's real privatized business, dude. That's just a guy. That's not even.
He just got a truck
That's
that
not a
says milk.
company. That's just yeah, literally, dude. I fuck with that. They don't. Why did milkmen fall off?
Yeah, milkman. I think it's like the grocery stores made milkmen fall off, right? Well, I don't know, because grocery stores have existed for a long time, right?
Newspapers fell off too.
Yeah, newspapers fell off. White dog poop fell off.
Yeah, we went over that shit.
Trying to think,
Crap.
what else fell off? You just correct yourself and say crap.
Yeah, did I?
Yeah, why do you do that?
Did I do that?
we just did like 20 minutes of erotic fiction. Why are you going clean now?
Oh, because I've been trying to cuss less.
Oh, and study more, read more.
I do read more, but it's not helping really.
I do think cussing is a fool's way of expressing himself.
Really? You actually think that?
Mhm.
Oh, I saw a tweet today. That was like, I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how good of a relationship you have with your parents. If you cuss around them, that's a sign of disrespect. And I disagree.
I disagree entirely. Because my mom is like my best friend, so if I don't cuss around her, it's like, what am I saying? That we're not even that close?
Yeah. I feel like you should be able to rip some bad naughty words with pops.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, dude. I get it though. Some people's parents are uptight though. I didn't have that. I didn't have like the parents that were like, you gotta be home at this time. You gotta like, you know what I mean? You made A's and B's on the report card. You were good. You were good to rock.
Would you take any years off of your own life if you could give them to your mom?
Oh, dude, what
If so, how many?
kind of question is that? I'd give her like,
Dude, I'd give my mom like 15, I think.
4 or 5. I gotta live too. What?
But what if I work it out so that we die like around the same time?
That's awful. That's not even good for her.
She's like 145. She's like, please
Dude.
kill me.
That's not even good for her.
And I'm
Like, she doesn't want.
Mom, we're fucking shut up. We're watching The Wire now. And
She
I'm
doesn't
like,
wanna do
I'm like
that.
90 years old.
We might be 145 when it's all said and done. With the way that AI and the medical field is going.
Yeah, how close? Oh
Man.
wow, triple nade. How close do you think we are to? Are you in a game?
I'm on Creek, dude. I've been on Creek for 3 hours. Do you have an open spot?
No.
Yeah, I'm on Creek just jumping around,
These
which
are
is
old
fine
ass
with
games, man.
me. Yeah, I don't know. I bet you we see someone that hits 150 in our lifetime.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
And I bet you they're a fucking billionaire. Imagine that.
Oh. What do you know?
I bet you.
Rich get
I
richer
bet
once
you
again.
I bet you it's a billionaire or it's someone in Joe Rogan's circle. Bet. How much money are we putting on it today? This is going on YouTube, so we'll be able to look back forever because it's not going to be lost media.
Nope.
So tell me what you think.
Fuck. I also do feel like we're pretty close to cracking the fountain of youth.
It's probably going to be some sumptuous asshole that's in the Joe Rogan podcast circuit.
And I know there's a bunch of sumptuous ass people who aren't even on that damn Forbes list.
Exactly. It might be one of them, and then we don't even know because they don't post their earnings online.
Mm-hmm. Some dude just rug pulled a Discord server for all of Jeff Bezos' life earnings. Probably 5 minutes ago, and he's probably I'm assuming, I don't know. Kids are drop shipping now. I feel like
They've been drop shipping. That's old news. It really is like crypto. It's like the live crypto scheme websites now, I think. But what the fuck do I know?
what do I know with my fucking modest salary?
What do I know? My phone dies 3 times a day. Oh, it's so just bad that that can even happen, dude. That they've designed the phones to do that, and they're listening to us too. And I gave ChatGPT my real birthday earlier. That was a mistake.
Oh.
I knew it was a mistake as soon as I did it.
Wait, why'd you give it your birthday? Oh, it asked for your
It
birthday?
asked.
Well, you know it just
Yeah.
wants to tell you happy birthday.
I think.
Nah, I'd made that up. That's definitely not what it's gonna do.
What's it gonna do?
I don't know. It probably just like needs to know your age for like legality purposes or something. Or maybe it's collecting data. Like maybe it's like for stats or something.
Oh, this is what a 30-year-old
Well-
talks to, and we're just making up erotic fiction all day.
Because otherwise, how else would they have the stats of like, this is like the demographics of who uses AI? Like,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Like your
you make
Probably
you make your
guess.
age like 7, and then you only ask it erotic fiction questions.
It would be sick if your phone just would guess how old you were, and based off of like your searches and your habits on your phone.
It does do
And
that.
mine was like, it like guessed I was like 19.
It's like, well, all he does is look up sour gummy worms and videos of the baby, so he's probably somewhere between 16
Yeah,
and
base
19.
of all the times on these apps, his listening habits, his spending habits, how often he checks his bank account.
Join my game.
All right.
I'll invite you really quick.
I want to get on ChatGPT and go bar for bar, erotic fiction style with it.
I want to go bar to bar with you. Maybe a little bar hopping day.
You don't even drink. What would it take to get you to drink 3 beers?
Wait, not even one, just 3?
3 beers.
What would it take? Well, I have a stipulation. Wait, are you joining me?
I'm in a bike screen. It says unable to connect.
Try again. There's 2 spots. I have a stipulation with a friend from high school because my friends in high school would always ask me the same question, like how do we get you to break edge? Like give us, the way he put it was give me a condition and you can make it as complex as you want, but like if these things ever align, like you have to break edge. And he specifically wanted me to try drinking lean.
Oh God.
And I said,
That would've been
I
lit.
said the scenario will definitely date the situation a bit, but we had to be in a club and we both had to be there together, and without it being requested by him, the Denzel Curry song Threats had to come on.
And you would do it?
And I would drink lean with him. Yeah, that was my condition.
And there's 3 beautiful
and
women
there's
surrounding
3
you. Black
fucking
dress,
Brazilian, fucking just
white dress, yeah,
busty.
they're all
Yeah, I won't even say the rest, but and I own the club.
and someone just threw a bomb down the chimney.
And I've got an open black button down T-shirt, 4 buttons down.
And someone throws a flare. We all go blind.
Boom! It's a
Someone
raid.
Repels from the ceiling. Takes my date.
Yep. U.S. Marines start storming in because I've been running
They
an
got
illegal
me-
operation.
They got me on the ground, gun in my back.
I put my hands in the air. They're saying, "Freeze! Don't fucking move!" My right hand reaches back real slowly. I act like I'm going for my ID. I've got a pistol.
They shoot my friend Tommy. He was there with me. He tries to make a false move. They kill him. I watch him die in cold blood.
And I go,
Through the hands of the
"No!"
law.
I reach for my
And then-
sidearm. I put my hand on it. The moment they see me do it, they draw guns on me, but I take the first shot. Boom, he's dead. He had a family.
You go to shot. You get shot. You go into last stand.
I shoot him. He doesn't die. I had UAV jammer on, which is a little bit annoying right now because I forgot I left that perk on from playing with Hitch.
What was the scenario? What was the scenario? You were oh, this is to drink beer. How much would I have to give you now?
I don't
Money.
know. At this point, oh, it's just money. That's all it is.
I don't know. It doesn't have to be money. It could be anything.
Not a lot. Honestly, not a lot. It would be like.
And you found out you loved it. You found out
Wouldn't you
couldn't
feel
pay
bad? Wouldn't you feel bad if like you were like, oh, I'm gonna pay you to drink, and then I did, you were like, oh, it's so funny, and then like 4 years later, I'm just like an alcoholic.
No, that doesn't mean you're an alcoholic because you love it.
Oh, if I love it and I can't put the shit down, that definitely does mean I love it, and I'm an alcoholic.
I'm a
I have an addicting personality, man. You know that.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a damn ass.
I'm an absaholic. I keep ordering them shits and I'm not hungry when dinner comes out.
I just got ChatGPT earlier, dude.
They-
And I'm about to get the Merriam-Webster app for the word of the day.
I think you
straight to
got.
my phone.
I think you got Fat GPT.
Yeah, shut up, dude. I don't have that.
I got Nap
I
GPT.
can't join
I'm
you,
tired.
dude. I am, dude. I slept 5 hours. Woke up at 8. You know how that feels? When you're up till 3 a.m. watching,
Oh, then you woke up at 8 a.m.
yeah, I don't even know what I was watching last night. Oh! I was playing Halo Infinite, dude. That shit's awesome.
That was probably worth feeling like shit at work.
Yeah. When you search for literally 10 minutes and find one game, awful feeling.
What
I
happened
can't join
to?
you, by the way.
I know it's full now.
What are you saying? What happened to what?
Oh my Jesus Christ. No, I don't know. I'm beating a fucking dead horse in the dick. I was just gonna say what's happened to gaming.
I'm not doing this, dude. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not talking about apps. I'm talking about fucking with love heavy.
Would you give the Would you give your kid an iPad if it just stopped the screaming?
No.
There's no amount of fucking horrible your kid could be where you'd be like, fuck it, take the iPad.
No, dude. I'd hand him a baseball and a baseball glove.
What if you look over at your wife and she's fucking, her hair's a mess and she looks tired because she's been up all night with him, and she's just like, please, let's just get him the fucking iPad.
If he's never had the iPad, he's never would have screamed like that.
That's not, dude. That isn't. Kids have been screaming way before iPads.
If he hadn't saying he wouldn't be screaming for the iPad, dude.
No, he's not screaming for it. I'm saying like, kids give their kids the iPad so they don't like yell at fucking restaurants. But you're saying they only yell because they got it in the first place.
I'm saying if he's yelling, fucking reaching for the iPad, he's only doing that because I gave it to him at some point in the first place, and he got addicted to the scrolling and the blue light and the dopamine rush and the instant gratification it gives you.
I'm not giving my kid an iPad. I'm giving my
likes.
kid a TI-84, and I'm saying, hey, there's a million numbers out there, and I want you to find them all, and
Find a new one.
I want you to find Pops a new number.
I bet you if there was anyone to find a new number, it would be a small child,
Oh,
because
definitely.
the way that their minds are structured chemically allows for curiosity to run free, and then that's when you're pulling together new ideas, and there's like a synthesis of ideas that had two ideas that had never been put together, or maybe multiple ideas. You know what I'm saying?
And what the hell is cosine, tangent, and the other one? I got a space in my game.
Geometry. Alright. I'm just looking at your gamer card, just waiting for a moment to shine.
You're looking out the window on Christmas, and all your friends are playing hockey in the street.
Oh my god. Mr. Turkey Butt 655.
I'm Mr. Turkey Butt with the clan tag. That's clever. I like that.
Oh, I like that. Mr. Elliot OG, we play this guy all the time.
This guy's gamer tag is.
It's familiar faces on the game.
Yeah,
dude.
it actually is. I actually like when I get into a game and I'm like, oh, there's a Mikey dude. That guy's always online.
This guy is a special case because he changed his bio on here and it says, got hooked on that classic COD nostalgia again.
Ooh.
He updated it, dude.
I like that.
That is the coolest thing.
It's like he's signaling. He's like, I'm one of you.
That guy is probably 36 years old,
Mhm.
I bet. Maybe not.
Yeah,
But-
the average age of Xbox 360 has got to be significantly higher than the average age of. Well, you know what? It might not be higher than Xbox One. I feel like kids.
I bet you PS3 is super old head.
Oh yeah.
Because those things don't break, dude.
Is it still free?
I don't know.
Because
I bet
PSN
that-
back in
I
the day
bet,
was
I
free.
bet that crap don't have ads. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but you gotta have an
bet you right
underscore in your
now.
name. I'd rather have ads than have an underscore in my name.
That's facts. That shit's not swaggy.
Mm-mm.
If you could play one instrument, what would it be?
I can play a couple. You mean like one I can't play?
No, well, I mean it like really good, really well.
Oh, like pro shit?
Yeah.
It's a great question. Harmonica, I think.
That's cool.
When was the last time you saw a
Tambourine,
guy like really rip up a harmonica and you're not just like that? You have soul. No, you know what? I think it would just be a fuck. What? Do you have a harmonica with you?
Yeah.
Wait, give me something.
It's a blue midnight harmonica. Hold on.
Play something. Are you playing?
You can't hear it?
No, it's not coming through. Play
Oh.
further away.
Could you hear it the first time?
Yeah. The first time I heard it for like a second.
Did you hear it then?
Nah.
Yeah, you can't. Well, it's a wind instrument, dude. It's not gonna pick up.
There's no wind online. That makes sense.
Yeah, it's not gonna pick up through this Logitech G Pro headset that is held together by duct tape and some sort of tape with little pink flowers on
We
it.
gotta get you right. Why do you have such bad equipment?
It's fun. It's more fun when your shit sucks.
Yeah, but yours is not just sucks. It's broken. Like, let's get you shitty
It
stuff
gives me
that
a
works.
headache when I wear it.
And you like that?
But I've gotten used to it. Yeah. I've literally gotten used to how it feels, dude. How the pain feels. Dude, because here's the thing. Maybe I'll use it for this. The SM7B mic no one wants all that in their face when they're just trying to riff and have fun. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which one are you? You're probably using that right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I got an SM7B. I got a Sennheiser. I think they're HD fucking somethings.
LEDs on the wall behind you.
I got an LED leaf behind me that goes along the wall, and the wire hangs down and just plugs in because I don't really know how to hire a contractor to put a hole in the wall, and I don't know how to do it myself, and I never learn. I got a mini fridge that is loud, and I've learned to tune it out, and my girlfriend hates it, and it has LEDs too. I have... let's see, I have a Master Chief Fathead that's the size of my door on the back of the door.
Yep.
I've got a bag of Chipotle that doesn't even have any Chipotle in it anymore. It just has trash from other shit I ordered online, like Amazon or other Uber Eats bags.
Dude, mini fridges, pretty much always look awful, but they're so sick.
Yeah, they are.
They're such a good thing. But they don't they just never look good. It's like a recliner, you know what I'm saying? Like you just never.
It's some man cave shit. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
looks bad.
There's like always some sort of negative connotation to it, pretty much.
It's also just like you
Even-
can't just go to the fucking kitchen.
Yeah, and you're never putting like healthy beverages in there.
No,
In one
no.
way, even if you think it's healthy, it's probably like loaded with caffeine or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna put yerba mate in it. Well, like that's
You've got like a Celsius in there.
it's the same thing, dude. That's why we're addicted to sugar-free Red Bulls.
Dude.
When's the last time you drank one?
Man, I literally like never ever drank energy drinks. Like I think I could count on one hand how many I had before the year 2023.
Yeah.
And
you've
Ludwig
had
got his fucking Red Bull
hundreds.
sponsorship, and they're always around, and they're always free. And I'm like, I finally cracked, and I'm like, fine, I'll drink a little fucking cheeky Red Bull. And it doesn't help that I'm not eating sugar right now, and so I'm like, oh, this says sugar free on it. I guess I'll drink that.
That Sanchovi's diet. I'm sick of being on a diet. I'm over it.
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel good.
If I could change one thing about the world that we live in, literally, I'm like everything. Like I can end
no
all
more of
war.
them.
I can do whatever
Get
I
rid of
want.
them.
We can eat whatever we want, and we just have the best body anyway.
It sucks
That is what I would
sugar's
pick.
bad for you, dude. It sucks that sugar's bad for you. It sucks that like.
It sucks that anything
cheese
is bad for you.
is bad for you. I'm not into it, dude. I don't have the willpower to fix it, to be honest with you.
No, I've been saying that a lot recently. I'm done resisting the powers that be.
Yeah, I can't really fix anything that I've done wrong.
I've been running for a
this
long
point.
time, and my legs have finally given out, and now I'm submitting to the powers that have basically always controlled us, I think.
I'm done running, bro. My shoes are glued to the concrete.
Mm-hmm.
And I just caught the old school nostalgia cod bug from Mr. Elliott. Wait, hold on, what's he saying?
I can't
Turkey
hear him.
Butt's got a mic, you hear him?
Yeah, I can't hear him. We should
Turkey
definitely get some mics so we can talk to these guys.
I feel like that's gonna go poorly though.
Well, dude, that's been about an hour.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Anything you want to say to our what's our fan base now? Probably like 100,000 people, maybe like 300,000 people. Anything you want to say to this beautiful new audience that we've cultivated?
We got 25K Patreon subs already. I just looked.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God!
I just looked.
Even after you just said that, it just went up 1,000.
We're splitting $75,000 a month 2 ways. Wow, what a blessing it is, dude.
Life
What
is
a blessing
beautiful, man.
success can be.
All right, guys.
That's all I have to say is what a blessing success can be. This sumptuous lifestyle.
This sumptuous lifestyle that we're about to have, that future us has.
Every time, and we're back again in 1 week.
In 1 week, your
today
Monday
when it's
Monday just
supposed-
became the best week, or no, I fucked it up. Monday just became the best day of your week.
Facts.
Facts. All right,
We out.
We out.